I smile, you smile. I smile, we smile. I smile, you smile. I smile, we smile. I smile, you smile. I smile, we smile. I smile, you smile.
Hey you guys, thanks so much for clicking on my channel again. We're all smiles over here. I am Will Sandra. It's like asking a question. Will Sandra help you keep your smile for today? And hopefully the answer is yes, you guys. I want to talk to you about seek, knock, and ask. Y'all probably already know the sayings. Seeking you shall find, knocking on the door, knocking on the door and it shall be open, asking it is given. That's what we want to talk about in that order, okay? In that order. Sometimes we go about the order wrong and we end up getting frustrated because the timing, we say it's taking a long time, but y'all, we haven't put it into action because we are out of order. Let's do it in the right order. Seek, knock, ask. All right. So what we want to do, sometimes we want different things, right? Excuse me, guys. We want certain things. And when you're wanting things, you have to be precise in knowing what it is that you want. And in order to do that, you have to seek. And seek doesn't necessarily mean you have to go out. It means that you have to do some research, right? And sometimes, you guys, in seeking, we try to seek where we've been surrounding ourselves for the longest in our own confinements. And sometimes, y'all, you have to go outside of that. You have to go outside your confinements. You have to go outside of where you normally frequent. You have to go outside of that in order to do a real research of what it is that you want, right? So when you do that, you'll figure out that there are certain things, oh, I really didn't, that's not what I want. This is what I really want. I'll give you an example. I remember my mom used to always talk about she wanted a Juke car. I had never heard of a Juke, you guys, of anything. I knew that she had told me she had gotten a Juke cell phone. So I guess she was trying to coordinate, have a Juke cell phone and get a Juke car. So I was like, I never heard of a Juke car. So when she came to visit, I was like, okay, Mom, let's go and look at this Juke car. And she's like, okay. And we went to look at the car, you guys. And sure enough, she sees it and she's like, yes, that's it. Now, mind you, my mom hadn't even gone out to look at the car, period. She just see it drive by every once in a while. I was like, oh, I like the car, right? So I took her to the car lot. And we get there, the guy give us the keys. She was like, oh, yes. If any of you know my mom, that's her. Oh, yes, yes, that's it right there. So we get the keys and we open the car doors. She's sitting down behind the wheels like, yes, this is it right here. This is it right here. So I'm just smiling. So we get out, she get out of the car. We look in the back seats. It's kind of okay, you know. So we get to that trunk, y'all. We look at that trunk. That trunk is about the size of a suitcase. And when I say a suitcase, it's about the size of a carry-on. A carry-on suitcase, you guys. And when she saw that, she was like, this is it? This all the trunk space on you? I said, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So she immediately knew then that that's not it. I don't want the Juke anymore. But because we went out seeking, she was able to narrow down even more of what she wanted, the exact thing, which means she was precise. And when you're sure of what it is that you want, it's like a wish list. Say, for instance, if you have a wish list, you're getting married and you tell somebody you want pots and pans, right? Well, somebody may go to Dollar Tree, y'all, and get y'all some pots and pans so you can burn a hole in that pan while you cooking. Now, you weren't specific on what kind of pots and pans you wanted because you hadn't done the research to look and see what are some good pots and pans. So when you ask for pots and pans, you are liable to get any and every kind of pots and pans. So in the seeking with my mom, she was able to realize Juke is not the way. I'll just keep the cell phone, but we're not going to coordinate with this with a vehicle. So that's what ended up happening. We were able to go out and seek. So in that sense, we were able to go out the comfort zone with my mom and actually take her out so she can actually see what it was that she really wanted, right? So now she at least narrowed it down a little bit to say, I know one thing I don't want that's a juke, right? So that's what the comes along with the seeking. That means you're doing the proper research on it. You're really narrowing it down, and once you find it, once you finally find the exact thing that you want, not need, because remember we talk about it, needing means you lack something. We don't lack anything. Wanting is adding to your life. Needing means that you're lacking something. So it's a play on words, but there's power in words. So once you figure out that when you seek and you actually find it, then the next step is knocking. And y'all, just like the word knock, it's an action word. Knock means that you're applying what it takes for you to achieve it, right? Whether it's you need a job or you need to, whatever it is that they say you may need. Those are the actions you put forth. So when you do that, that means you're knocking. When you're knocking, that means you're knocking on a door. Does that door belong to you? No. Y'all, I had to find out the hard way. I used to knock and try to control opening the door. If you're knocking on the door, that means it's not your door. Just like when you come home every day and I come home every day, I don't ever knock. I don't ever knock. What I do, I take my key and open the door and walk in. I have access to everything in my house. I can use and throw away and do whatever it is inside the house because I have the key to the door. It's my door. Only time that I do knock on the door or ring the doorbell is if my hands are full and I'm bringing something in the house. I'm bringing something in the house. And that's the difference with this. You're knocking to get something out of the house, which means it's not your house, it's not your door. Because you don't have to ask for permission to take something out of your own house. Am I right about it? Am I right about it, y'all? I believe I am. I believe I'm on to something, right? But yes, so when it's not your house, you have to knock. And you have to knock with respect. You have to knock by being grateful. And you have to knock by being patient. You be patient. Sometimes when you knock on someone's door, they're not going to be at the door saying, they're going to be here in 5 minutes. I'm going to stand right here at the door with my hand on the doornail. So as soon as they knock, I'm going to open the door and say, hey, what's going on? Hey, no. Sometimes it doesn't happen like that. So y'all knock, y'all be patient in the knocking, y'all be grateful in the knocking, y'all be respectful in the knocking, y'all do that. But when you knock on the door, you guys, remember you don't have control over it. But when the door is open, that's when you do it. What's that next step? Ask. It's just like when you were little kids, you go and knock on someone's door and go, and you have to wait till somebody to know and say, who is it? You have to say your name, it's me. It's me, it's Sonia, it's Wasanja, it's Todd, or whoever. And they'll come to the door, they'll open the door, you guys. Open the door, and then you ask for what it is. Can so-and-so come out and play? And they'll say yes, and they come out, you get what you want. That's the order that you normally do, okay? That is the order. So y'all keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Remember to seek. Go outside your comfort zones. Don't try to seek around the same surroundings, around the same people, around the same confinements that you've been in for the last year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Same people, same. Some of y'all scared to go to different churches. Some of y'all scared to go to a different hair salon place. Some of y'all scared to go. Y'all got to go outside your confinements. Y'all got to go outside your comfort zone. So sometimes get what it is or seek what it is that you're looking for. Because sometimes you're not going to find it in-house. You have to go outside. You got to go outside for it, right? And then once you do that, you have a clear vision of, I don't like my mom. I thought I wanted that, but that's not what I want. Now I know I need something I want something that has a bigger trunk space. So it expands your minds because you're extending yourself. So what normally happens, go out and seek. That's the researching. You figure out what it is. You're precise what it is. It says write the vision and make it plain. Making it plain is a seeking. So when you do that, then like I said, you go on to that second step, y'all. You go ahead and start the knocking on heaven's door. But anyway, y'all, you start the knocking process. And remember, it's not your door. Because if it was, you already have a key. And if you had a key, y'all, that's my phone. If you have a key, then that means you're bringing something in and you're not trying to take something out. So remember that. Remember that. Seek, knock, and then ask. And then y'all be patient, y'all be respectful, y'all be grateful. And that's the gist of it, you guys. I thank you guys so much. I hope you guys got the gist of that. I hope you understood. I hope I wasn't just babbling. And y'all know sometimes I repeat myself, but if I'm repeating myself, that means some of y'all watching this didn't catch it the last time and I was able to repeat, and you was like, oh, I got it. So that's what that is. That's what it is. But thank y'all so much for tuning into my channel with All Smiles over here. I look forward to talking to y'all soon. Take what I say out of love and then try to apply it to your life the best of your ability. And if you do that, you won't ever have to mask a smile, because your smiles will always be genuine. I'll talk to y'all soon, and ciao!
I smile, you smile. I smile, we smile. 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 I smile. All over here, all over here. I smile. All over here, all smiles over here.